Oh, good morning. This is Ruben with Sailing Bluebonnet. I'm down at my local lake. Just got the boat in the water. Today's just a simple little day sail, actually half a day sail. I'm gonna get out on the water early. It's supposed to be pretty windy today, so I'm gonna have a reef in and maybe two. I'm gonna start with one reef. I want a reef on the water. I haven't done that exactly, so I wanna see how crazy that is. It's calling for 15 gusts to about 22, and that should be pretty seriously fun for my little compact 16. Well, it's about 4:40 in the morning, heading over to the boat. I'm gonna pick it up and do a little morning sail. This is just one of my early morning solo, get out on the water, try to get home a little bit after lunch type of days. We'll see how it goes. I'll take you along for the ride. All right, out on the water. It's very windy already. I've got a single reef in the main. I'm not running the headsail yet. And I have no idea how fast I'm going because I forgot my watch. But I've got the tracker app going, so I can update that as I go. Maybe some editing, I'll throw some different speeds for wherever I'm at up on the screen if I can figure out how to do that. And otherwise, it's been a very beautiful morning so far. So right now, while I'm kind of relaxed and I don't have a whole lot going on, just sort of steering up the channel here, I thought about my devotional for today, and it's just going to be very super simple. And that is that God's voice is very quiet. He's very still and he's very gentle. And there are plenty of stories about that in the Bible. I didn't come up with any direct references or anything, but you know, Elijah was in the cave, right? And there was a storm and fire and an earthquake and all kinds of stuff, and God wasn't in any of that, and there was a still small wind, and that was where God was, and he went out to meet him in that. And you know, we can still hear from the Lord today, and the first way we hear from him, of course, is his word. So reading the Bible. He gave those to us so we can get to know him, and we get used to his voice. And so I encourage you to get into the word, come up with find something that interests you. There's all kinds of interesting stories in there. And read it from the lens of, how is this showing me Jesus? And how is this showing me God's character? And if you think about those two things while you read all of the stories, it gets it into the proper context. I'm gonna start focusing a little more on sailing. It's getting pretty wild now, and I'm looking forward. Yeah, there comes a lean. Still not really used to that. Here we go. It's gonna get crazy. Well, that wasn't the best tack I've ever done. Ooh, it's very blustery out here, though. Ah, I got no steerage. Get some forward motion. There we go. Just had to have one more tack on the way through.
As I made my way through the narrow section of the lake where the wind gets funneled, I found myself very busy. I struggled to put it into words as I filmed, but as I thought about the day, I realized why I was surprised by the difficulty I experienced. I've sailed in wind of the same strength, but I hadn't sailed in such gusty conditions. The constant change in wind speed and direction kept me very busy. Here the gusts became much stronger. I would guess the wind was close to 25 knots. You can see me pointing the bow into the wind to ease the effect of the gusts on my little boat.
Comes another gust. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Yeah. Nice.
It's really amazing how fast you feel like you're going on a small sailboat. Before buying my boat, I assumed cruising around at 5 knots would feel relaxing and slow. But in conditions like this, I was surprised to find it felt like I was really flying.
All right, today's pretty intense. It's the very top end of my sailing ability. I went ahead and dropped the jib. I was feeling a little overpowered. Now that I've just got a one reef in the main and just chilling under mainsail only, I feel like I have a lot more control, and I don't know that I've slowed down that much. So I'll, again, I'm probably, let's see, just about 500 yards north of the power line, so when I come back and check the map, I'll be able to see how fast I was going at this point. And it's been pretty wild. This is pretty fun, but it's pretty intense. Like, this has been, I've had my I haven't been adrenaline yet. I'm not scared, but it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, but I'm good. This is good. I like being out in these bad conditions because I want to know how this boat handles and how I handle it, and can I do this and everything. And I obviously would not take people out in this yet. I'm not there yet. Another sailor, you know, somebody who kind of knew what was going on, I'd take them out. That'd be fun, but I wouldn't take my kids in this kind of weather. I think 15 knots is the absolute max I'll ever take my kids in until they start being sailors themselves. So here we go. Ooh, nice little splash. It's not really, it's white capping a little bit. I'll give you a view. Nah, it's not really white capping. I mean, you can kind of see a few of them here and there, but you got to look pretty close. It won't show in the video, I'm sure. In my last video, I mentioned that my anchor was maybe too small, and it was blowing similarly to today. It's actually not coming kind of straight at me as much today as it was last time, but I have been sitting here at anchor for 5-10 minutes and it hasn't budged. So my slightly bigger anchor doing a good job. It's the same style, just the next size up, and I have no idea what size it is. It's size 13, this kind of dinghy. I don't know. Works great. Not sure what that looks like. What's the angle? That's not too bad. It's kind of low though. Need it up higher.
You can see how much the wind was pushing against my new anchor here. As I pulled it up, my boat started downwind immediately.
Oh. Forgot my vest, but I didn't fall off. Oh, freaking wind. Oh. I'm actually kind of sailing right now, just with no sails up. It's so windy. I actually am. I'm making headway. If I can steer. Look at that. It's so windy. I don't even have any sails up, but it's pushing my boat fast enough to steer. That's funny. Holy smokes. All right. The question is, do I put the mainsail up and really start flying? I think I'm going to. This isn't so bad just as it is, but I think the wind will be just fine for that. I actually have a minute here while I'm sailing downwind. I've got one reef in, my standard jib up. I think it's about a 110 jib. I've done the math on it, but I can't quite remember. I thought I'd talk a few details about my boat. I've got a 1987 or 86, I don't know. The paperwork says both. Compact 16. It was built by the Hutchins Company, and it's a fiberglass monohull with a shoal keel. So the shoal keel does not move, it's fixed. It's got about 400 pounds of ballast down there, which makes this boat pretty stiff for the size. Only 16 foot, but I'm having a good time. It's pretty easy out here in this fairly heavy wind. When it leans over, it doesn't feel like it's gonna capsize at all. I've had it almost all the way down, and I still had control, and I was still able to, ease the sails and pick her back up. It's pretty controllable. I'm pretty happy with that, especially for my first boat. I don't know what I'm doing very well out here, so it's really good to have something that is gentle with me. So I haven't done very much to modify the boat yet. I have to tell on myself, I haven't renamed it Bluebonnet yet. It still has its original name, which is Bellito, a little sailboat in Spanish. And I figure I don't speak Spanish, and I don't know if that sounds weird. I mean, does it? I would like some Mexican friends to chime in. Please let me know if having a little tiny sailboat called Bellito is silly. It's kind of cute, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to rename it. It's going to be Bluebonnet. It's very green right now, so I'm going to have to repaint it as well. But I'm going to just go ahead and put the stickers on. It'll say Bluebonnet on a green boat for a while. Won't look too weird when I got the Genoa up, because I got a big blue Genoa. Other than that, I haven't done much. I had to rebuild the motor mount, so I built a little motor mount. The tiller was completely worn. I'll show a little footage of it. Yeah, it was gray and it was rough. Tore up my hand, so I sanded it down and put a little teak oil on it, and it's fabulous. It's so perfect. I love it. And I put this little keeper on it so you can lock the tiller quickly, and it really works great. I'm happy with it. It's helped me a lot already today. Today's the first time I've used it. No complaints. Fantastic piece of equipment. So worth every penny. It was about $100 or something. I can't remember exactly. Tiller clutch, that's what that's called. So love it. Woo! Good job. Now it's starting to pick up. Here we go. No longer downwind, so it's going to get more exciting. Just going to let this one out a little bit.
You'll have to forgive my camera angle here. As I learn to record these videos, I'm bound to make mistakes. Next time I mount the camera angle here, I'll choose a wider angle.
Beam reach is nice. it's just about time for me to go. But I think I'm gonna sail just a little past the boat ramp and then turn around and come back. Because it's just fun. I'm having a good day. And I'm back on this side of the lake where it comes around. It does about a 90-degree turn. There's not nearly as much wind. I'm protected by the shore over here on the state park side. This boat seems very comfortable. It's got a really big cockpit. It's got pretty high coamings, so I can sit back against it. And I have a set of cushions that fit the cockpit seats. I don't get them out every time I go, but they're really comfortable. You know, if I was sailing for more than a couple hours, I'd want them. That's getting windy. That's a good wind right there. Well, I still need to work on the finer points of reefing, but I've got my double reef in, and you can see my mainsail is teeny tiny now. It's pretty awesome, actually. I don't know, I think I could be out in some serious wind with that. It's so small. It's like a little, one of those little sailboards, surfboard things, kind of about the size of one of those right now. It's kind of ugly though. I haven't figured out how to tie it up and all the things, and of course, you know, it's going to be ugly in really bad conditions, so that's good, because I don't know that you're going to spend a lot of time standing up fixing that if it's really bad. But I've got really strong wind right now, and it's blowing me over quite a bit right here. And man, with that reef in, it really does good. It's just fine. I'm laid over a little bit. I'm getting some good speed, so it's a lot of fun. Yes.
You may have noticed my headsail wasn't tight in the last frame. I wanted to see if I would have time to tighten it during this tack. I was happy that I was able to successfully tack the boat and tighten up the jib at the same time.
The gust factor is pretty high today. I'm not getting a lot of steady wind. You know, it'll blow really hard and be crazy for a second, and now I feel like it's not even moving. I'm curious to see what the camera angle's like with this being on the tiller. I suppose I should run the motor. Yeah, I guess I will. Excuse the noise.
My boat came set up with all the lines leading aft to the cockpit, including the jib downhaul. It was very important to me to have the ability to control everything without having to go up on the foredeck.
Jib is down. Main down. Don't have to pull it very far down. Oh, that would be helpful. Let's pull this in. It's not going crazy. There we go. It's a little weird steering with a tiller and an outboard motor at the same time. I haven't quite decided how to do it yet, but I'm not too bad at it. It's just like I said, it's a little weird. All right, time to shut the gas off and put her in neutral. And maybe just do a little bit of backup. Slow her down a bit. Oop, there we go. I didn't pull my rudder up. I do want to give a shout out to some of the folks that have great sailing videos out there that got me inspired, got me interested in doing this. I mean, I wanted to sail boats anyway, so I got on the YouTubes and I learned a lot from YouTube and from watching you guys. So, top picks. Thanks a lot, Paul from Sailing Kate Louise. You've been an inspiration. I love your videos, man. Keep them coming. I can't remember your name from Ruddy Duck Sailing. I'm so sorry. I'll put the links in the description. I've also been inspired by Small Craft Tasmania. You guys are great. And there are a bunch of other honorable mentions, but I can't think of them right now. So thank you so much for what you do, what you put out there. You got great content. Keep it coming. And I hope to see you out on the water. Thanks for coming along on my journey. And thanks for watching Sailing Bluebonnet. Well, that wasn't the best tack I've ever done.